Nice. All right. Cool. So, today we're here with Samantha Simmons, photographer, actor, stunt coordinator?
Stunt person.
Stunt person?
Yeah.
What is stunt person? Let's just already start with that. What is a stunt person?
Okay, so I'm on the movie 8 vs. Monster, and I play a military person that is able to run around. I know firearm training, so I'm able to hold a rifle and not look like a dipshit. And if I need to fall and play dead, I can do that.
Okay. So, not like crazy pyrotechnics or like.
It gets there. I'm not trained in that, but I do fight choreography type of things, but I'm not the coordinator, so not a fight coordinator. But I can do the fight scenes. So there's another movie that I'm doing, and it's still in post-production, and it is a lot of fight scenes. The one film that I'm in right now that's in film festivals is called Dij Origins, and you can see me fighting with other people, and that is...
Fighting with other people? Like, you just like combat, shooting, swords? What do we got here?
So this one is about a Blade Runner, so that's going to be more cop related, so it's going to be firearm techniques and hand-to-hand combat. Some rolls, some falls, and a lot of punching and kicking.
Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. So, okay, what else do what do we got under the belt? We've got acting, we've got stunt person, we've got weapons, yeah, we've got photographer, illustrator? Yeah, because you've literally published a book, your illustrations, right?
Yeah, so that's called Lucky the Spider. I did that as commission for a Alan Simon, and we self-published that together, and that's available on Amazon still. That was about a year-long project. I am not really doing as much illustration anymore because that took a long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any other illustrating?
No, I'm kind of taking a break from that. I'm also taking a break from photography, except for like friend projects. But yeah, just focusing on the acting. I want to get into directing, maybe stop motion animation at some point.
Nice. You got some ideas, or just like? Stop animation sounds laborious as hell.
Oh, it is. In college, it was Sarah Torp and we did a stop motion animation of Transformers. We got to play with toys for college.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. That was nice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I origamied the letters of the Transformers logo, and I animated those in a kind of silly cartoon fashion, and then I took the actual Transformer Transformer figurines, and I transformed them. And they fought, and one of them won. I think it was Bumblebee, and he did a little dance at the end. So I'm thinking I want to keep doing that. So,
that's nice. Yeah, that'll be. I'm excited if you do further stop motion, because I forgot about that project until you brought it up, and I was like, yeah, no, that was great. I had a 3DS at the time, I think you remember, and it had like a stop animation like function, and I was like, I did like a few like 3-second videos or whatever, but I was just like, because you already just like put it in my head at that time. I was like one of those posable like dolls for drawings or whatever, and I had like a bunch of goo. It was like running over its face and stuff. I was trying to like. Cool. Because it's like fluid is a really hard thing to like get done in stop animation, because it just like chunky water doesn't look right at all. It's just always weird.
That's okay. It's like it's its own character called Chunky Water.
Chunky Water.
Yeah, you should make that.
It sounds almost like a bluegrass album. Just like Chunky Waters.
Yeah, and then they come out with an IPA called it, to accompany the crunchy granola people.
I'm so sick of like seltzer water or whatever the fuck is happening here. What is this trend here with White Claws? What do they call that? Is that seltzer water? I don't fucking drink, so I don't know.
Basic bitch.
Basic. It is. It's like my mom drinks it.
We like her. It's fine. She self-identifies, so it's fine. It's cool.
Okay, so you've got a thing coming up. What is the thing?
So my short film slash episode is in the Denver Underground Film Festival. It is also in Mesa International Film Festival. So the one happening in Denver is going to be a screening of my project that is 22 minutes, 55 seconds long.
Oh, down to the seconds. Nice.
Oh,
I would not even, I'd be like, it's an hour and some time.
Time's a construct, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
This the idea. The movie's more of an idea, right?
And an experience.
Yeah, an experience. There you go.
With some explosions. So yeah, no, this episode segment is part of a bigger world of Replicant Terminus, and this is something that I know you and others like Jose were a part of, and it's basically telling this.
Jose's not in film right now, but he might say something at some point. So if there's a disembodied voice, there's a Jose in the room.
I know him. But he's a ghost voice.
Also, other voices disembodied. That wasn't Jose that time.
No, that was the Wonder Dog.
The Wonder Dog.
Yeah, But anyways, there's going to be an episode about him later. But basically with this particular project, it's the origins of my character that I play on Replicant Terminus, where she is a female Blade Runner. Female Blade Runner, that's a cop, character, right. And why she's able to do what she does. Because a lot of characters you see, they're going to fight bad guys and they don't get injured. Mm-hmm. Well, this episode explains why she's able to basically come out of these fights unscathed. And there is some, enhancements done to her biologically.
Okay. Oh.
So it justifies a lot of her ability to fight crime, essentially, and fight for the best aspects of humanity. So she basically recollects why she does what she does, where she comes from as a military type person, and it explains a lot about her intentions as a human going forward. So, basically she is all about understanding who she is and where she came from and the justification for what she does in life. So
that's cool. Is this going to be a reoccurring character, do you think, or?
Yeah.
Nice.
It is the whole feature-length film and the episodes. They basically follow her character pretty exclusively, but then it will do kind of like in Star Trek or any other sci-fi franchise. It goes into other characters that are key players in the world. Okay. So
you're a key player. Nice.
Yeah, definitely the lead in these particular ones. But there can always be spin-offs, so there can always be future endeavors where it focuses on other characters. So, yeah.
Cool. So, what else have you been working on besides? I mean, that's a bigger thing, right?
Yeah.
Any side projects, little things you're working on?
So I was just in Nevada, and that I was playing a different cop character, except it was more for this time period. We're not going to the future and being all sci-fi about it. This is just a cop character today and now. And it's a rookie cop, so I play one of those types of rookie cops in Nevada, dealing with the homeless community. And it's a
like
cute...
combat?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
No. Be much more gentle. So this particular character is basically just kind of tracking down this particular homeless person that ran away. And she does
a runaway homeless person.
I know, like a train.
Where are they running from?
Just the law enforcement this time.
Oh, just on the run. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And so this character, she's able to slide down an embankment. So I did a little stunt. So I was able to kind of slide down an embankment and chase her to a mouth of a tunnel. Oh. And there's some back and forth between my partner and I, and he tries to push me forward and go after her. Your turn, And I'm like, nah, bro, nah. Let's stop for today. I don't need to go down the tunnel and be chasing her. So we kind of leave it at that, thankfully, because we're kind of tired at that point chasing her. So that was a fun project, and it was just a day thing, but I really look forward to it. And that one's called Move Me No Mountain.
You should high five each other inside this tent.
Oh, go.
Yeah!
Alright, I hope that was loud. Anyways, who is Samantha? Why does she do what she does? Okay, maybe not that much, but maybe. Whoa.
You're gonna like have a little notepad and be like, really interesting.
Yeah. Right. So, photography.
Yes.
It was more of a, okay, I'm good at this, I can do this for a living, every day, all day, editing, setting up shoots, product photography, portraits, whatever. But then pandemic hit and I just lost all my contracts. So I was like, okay, now what else do I want to do? What's happening right now? Film industry, okay. Yeah, so that's why I switched over. So it's a similar vein, it's just I'm in front of the camera instead of behind it. So, yeah.
But you were talking about maybe doing directing.
Yeah.
So have you thought about like, is that just, you're putting that out there, or have you thought about like what that looks like?
Yeah, so with directing, it's like, I don't necessarily want to write the project. I want to take somebody else's idea and like mind meld, be like, I see what you're saying, and then put it into action.
Like bring somebody else's vision up to life, sort of?
Yeah, I want it to bring somebody else's vision to fruition, and they like it. That's the main thing.
So not a Stephen King with The Shining.
No, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I definitely want to do that, and sometimes it takes like collaborating with like-minded individuals that you already know, like we have the same vision, that you can actually execute it. But yeah, no, eventually I want to learn every aspect of filmmaking first, from, I don't know, sound to gaffer to locations to script supervision, which I did a little of, and just kind of learn every aspect of it, wear all the hats, and then understand.
That makes sense. They need to coordinate better. Synergize.
Yeah. But I want to be able to understand everybody's job so that A, I know when they're it up, and then B, know when I need to step back and be like, okay, that's your expertise. I'm not gonna try to explain it to you, so I'm gonna just step back and let the experts do it, but also know enough about it to even have the terminology to be like, okay, we need some diffusion on this light, or we need it to be a different color temperature because I want a different mood for the scene, or let's do a low budget version of an underwater scene by using sometimes people use like a fish tank or something, like you can find ways to do it cheaper and keep in budget. That is nice. Like one of the projects I did, it was called Perplexion, and it was a feature length filmed in Colorado, and it got into a couple film festivals, won some awards, so that was fun. And I was a producer and script supervisor, and then I was a little bit of a voiceover character too, which is a fun little cameo. But I did a lot of sort of prop help and like location coordination, not scouting, but like coordinating things on set. And it was a lot of fun to go shopping for prop pieces and furniture that was already distressed. So going to Savers and going to Restore and Goodwill, and basically saying, like, instead of getting a brand new table and distressing it, like beating it up and making it look old, just go
get an old table.
Like, that's like, we'll look at 15 tables, but let's get an old table. So that was a lot of fun, because a lot of people will like build things from scratch, and I just like finding ways to make it cheaper and make it more efficient. So very much like in sci-fi's, where like you hear of the early Star Trek kind of BSing like various like high-tech things made of low-tech equipment.
My juice box is totally a scanner right now.
Yeah, exactly. Boop, boop, boop. So stuff like that, where you just kind of MacGyver stuff and just duct tape it, put a light in it, good. Yeah, so I love doing stuff.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I am. But yeah, no, I definitely want to do directing. Eventually, I want to kind of at least do more assistant directing with different types of personalities, so that I know how to execute what I need to do with different personalities, because otherwise part of the industry game is just working with different personalities. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, not only the characters, but also the people.
And the characters inside those people's heads.
Heads.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm definitely like, I have other endeavors that I want to do too, but each artistic endeavor that I focused on at the moment, I want to put everything into. And then when I'm kind of fizzled out on it, I put that in the back burner and I work on something else. So I have other little projects I want to do that I dabble in, but I want to make a bigger thing later on. And that's everything from like photo projects to stop motion animation we talked about, and eventually building a business actually on either maybe doing more apiary work with bees and having that.
Bees?
Bees?
Bees? Did you say bees?
Yeah, apiaries are like a hives and such. Having
Oh,
bees.
literally. Okay. I thought I misheard that. It was like bees. What?
I know, it's like the Cards Against Humanity card. Bees?
Bees? You know, yeah. Called bees? Question mark.
Bees? No, I definitely will. I know that there's a need because we're losing them. We're losing the bees. Save the bees. And so I thought a lot about different ways to do that. And one of the ways, of course, is to get involved with your local apiary groups, get different beekeepers in your area. And if anything, just buy their honey directly. Don't buy it from like Whole Foods. Just go find your local beekeeper and just.
You mean Whole Foods doesn't do that for me?
Sometimes.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Just find it. Because part of the reason is my parents rented from a property that kept bees, and so we literally just bought directly from them because it was on the property. So.
Nice.
It was nice to get raw honey.
That's convenient.
I know, it was very convenient. So, but now I'm just really advocating for them because just help your local people, and also
bees.
And bees,
And bees.
Yeah. I mean, unless they killed your father or something, but then still.
Usually those are like hornets, though. Like there's the difference. Some of them make honey, and some of them just kill people. Some of them eat flesh, even.
No.
Straight up.
Yeah, those are in Colfax.
Those are on Colfax.
I'm just kidding.
Can you rent one?
Can you rent one?
A flesh-eating bee?
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, alright, got this guy you gotta take out, just slip him 100. I don't know. Maybe they probably unionized or something.
Like those old 90s commercials of someone in a foam costume is like a cockroach, but they're like a strung out hornet. They're like all covered in blood. And you need me to handle a problem for you?
Yeah, that's probably them. They're also waving a tax sign for Liberty Mutual.
Oh, what? It's multi-level. It's like this. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't loud but forceful. Catch Samantha Simmons and Dij Origins on December 11th in Golden, Colorado at the American Mountaineering Center. Check the description down below for information on tickets and a discount code.